Breckenridge Outdoors is brought to you in part by Ranger Boats, by Jim Walter Homes, building together to save you money, by Daiwa, committed to total quality, and by Red Man Chewing Tobacco, sponsors of the Red Man Tournament Trail.
A lot of fishing reels wind up with backlash. Now there's one that won't. MagForce from Daiwa. Turn up the magnetic spool control, and backlash is just about impossible. Turn down the dial, and you're in control of one of the longest casting, most accurate bass reels anywhere. Get the MagForce anti-backlash system from Daiwa. It's the outfit to let you tangle with your fish, not your line.
This is Throbber, the lure from Whopper Stopper Fliptail with a beating heart. Look at those lifelike throbs, which bring smashing strikes from all game fish. Because of the amazing new animation, Sports Afield magazine picked the Throbber to be 1983's hot lure. Throbbing action is built in, no batteries needed. Get Throbber today and catch fish like this. See your nearest dealer for the genuine Throbber from Whopper Stopper Fliptail.
You know, Natural Light's the beer with the taste for food, and it doesn't take much guessing to tell which food's my favorite. Now, Natural Light and I've got an offer that's going to help you catch those big bass. It's our latest book, Bass and Objects. It'll tell you exactly how, when, and where to catch plenty of bass. You'll also get my new Natural Light recipe book with ideas on how to cook them up. Plus this six-pack of my favorite Strike King lures, buzz baits, spinner baits, and aquatic spoons. A 100-yard spool of DuPont strand, a knot book, and an 8-ounce bottle of new Formula 2 that attracts fish by scent. It's the secret of some of the best-known fishermen in the country. And to top it off, there's this handsome Natural Light cap and patch. Now, here's how to order.
You can order this complete package, a retail value of over $50 for only $22.95 by calling 1-800-453-1983. Get this special offer from Bill Dance and Natural Light by calling toll-free 1-800-453-1983. That's 1-800-453-1983.
You know you picked the right day to go fishing if it starts off like this. At a certain time every spring, old Linesides gets powerful hungry, and he wouldn't mind showing off just a little. That's the time for topwater fishing. It's a lot more than just reeling in a good fighter. You get the sights and sounds of a bass exploding the water around your lure. When the smooth, quiet surface of a pond blows up like a volcano, it tends to make a fisherman's heart beat just a little faster, like about double. This week, Rayo's found ideal conditions for topwater action in a Central Florida pond. The water's warmed up past the 60-degree mark, bass are moving into shallow water to spawn, and things just couldn't be more right.
Come up out of there. Holy fish. Oh, you sort of like that throbber. Boy, did he ever bust that thing. Let him loose right easy. Get the next one. Had my hand in his mouth, just never had a good hold on it. You know, of all the fishing I think any fisherman can do, or fish a person, topwater is usually one of the favorites. And the reason for that is I think anybody likes to hear that bass come up and see him come up and bust that topwater. I'm trying out a new lure made by the Whopper Stopper Lure Company. It's called a throbber, and it will actually vibrate, set still when you jar it. It's got something in it that will, I'm sure you can hear it. It'll throb up on top of the water after you get through jerking it. It looks like it's got these fish turned on also. They can see that old top water. You know, a rule of thumb I do on these top waters, it's strictly a rule of thumb on working them. The more wind you got, the harder I work them. I work them more easy where you don't have no wind at all. A little bit more selective. I just missed a fish. The fish missed me, I don't know which. You want to get away, you better hit. You ain't gonna do it. There'll be one laying up on that deal right there. Somewhere. Well, I don't guess there is. If he is, he's not at home. Oh, that was a good fish. Wow. Don't think he'll come back. I'm getting all the way over them bulrushes. I'm gonna switch sides. He might have disturbed a little there. See what happens. Get on it there, biggin. Well, I need to idle up through here, I guess, just a little. Can you believe I missed 2 fish in a row? And wired my line around my reel handle. But really, I don't get nervous now when I get in these topwaters. Boy, that is some topwater fishing. Get my lure straightened back up. I'm going to make a little short cast and see if he'd do that again. He probably won't, but I'm going to try him anyway. I didn't want you to get on it anyway. Didn't want you to get on. I'm going to try that big one over there one more time. Just see what happens. I think I know what's going to happen because I got some trash on it. Got some trash on my lure. Those hooks are so sharp. So sharp. Can you believe that? I started reeling. He's making enough racket for all of us. I started reeling that and he hit it. Did he hit it? Boy, he did get on it. Little pocket right there I missed. That ought to produce something. It did produce something. Try to keep it from spooking everything in there. Boy. You believe how mean them little rascals are? Come up here. Come up here, man. Let you right back down. Boy, we got hooks in him. Get the hooks out of him. Ain't that thing pretty? Pretty color. He wanted it. Wanted it bad. wanted it bad. Boy, he tore up enough bulrushes around here. Reach out in front of it just a little. See what happens. I thought that's what would happen. Come up, my bigot. Hey, you woke up. You woke up. Isn't that thing pretty? Isn't that pretty? Whew, I didn't think it was going to get into the boat. Come up here. Come on up here. Come right up here. He's got that lure in a bad place. There we go. Ain't nothing wrong with him. Oh, yeah. Wow, that makes me breathe hard. Well, since he disturbed on that side, I'll switch over and see what's over on the other side. Because he did tear up some. There, would you look at that, the first thing. Come back here, big little one. Come back here. Come back here. We don't have to get down on one knee for that size. Get the hooks out of him. Leave him down in there right easy. Oh, I love this topwater fishing. Nothing like it. I'm going to ease back here on this side. I'm awful close. I might have him spooked right there just a little. See what happens. And that, watch it. That's what happens. Whew. Look at that, what a swirl. Whoo! Oh, I threw it back in there and got the little one. You people are never going to believe that I missed the big one and caught the little one, will you? I think what I actually did was I missed the sow bass and got the bucks. The buck bass is always a small one. You should do that again. I'm sitting right on top of the fish here. Quit hitting my trolling motor with my rod. Oh! Oh! Whew. I'm getting nervous. I tell you I'm getting nervous. If that won't make a fisherman nervous.
To help you catch fish like these this year, the folks at Strike King are constantly improving their famous family of lures, like this new living rubber spinnerbait skirt that really looks different in the water, and this open loop line tie that finally eliminates line twist while providing twice the vibration of other spinnerbaits, or these individually hand-tied bootlegger jigs. There's also a brand new 1/8 ounce mini Buzz King, a lure that fishermen everywhere have asked for. Quality Strike King lures, now they're even better, and that's saying a lot.
You know, there's nothing like a classic. Elegant lines, the finest quality, craftsmanship in every detail. Now, this is a classic, too. It's the famous Ranger bass boat. Every line, every detail says quality. Just what you'd expect from the people who pioneered modern boat design. If you could have any bass boat in the world, this is the one you'd choose. Ranger. There's nothing like a classic.
diesel news from GMC Truck. The 6.2-liter truck diesel's available in hard-working GMC pickups. The diesel-powered four-wheel drive Jimmy. And GMC Suburbans with plenty of tow power. And now GMC offers the 6.2 diesel in its vans. Versatile trucks that are very economical. See all these fuel-saving diesel-powered trucks at your GMC dealer. At GMC, trucks are what we're all about.
Hang on, Crop. You notice me, I'm getting low. Golly. Wouldn't you like to catch a limit of them?
Well, you can do it, my friends, by using Rayo's favorite crappie lure, the Canyon Mini Jig. And they're available throughout the entire Mid-South now. Try them just once, and you'll see why Rayo always says,
it's the best panfish lure I've ever used. Come on up here, baby. Isn't that a pretty fish? Isn't that a pretty fish? Boy, I had him hooked too. Not bad for a pond fish. Let him go. No, I don't think I ever did mention type of rod or throwing and line, and I'm using a 17-pound test line in here. Keep my glasses on where I can see these beds. That's very important. This time of year, we can see those beds. Medium, heavy rod. It's got backbone in here, but it's got a sensitive tip. And I like that throwing these topwater baits. Not only does it throw good, but when you want to set the hook, you can get the hook in him. You got enough backbone in it to get the hook right in him. And you got to give that little wrist snap to get that hook in that fish real good when he takes it under. There'll be a fish up there on that point. Be still there. You know, if you'd hook a big bass, like I'm hooking those fish, he never would get off. I'm gonna make me a long cast. Oh, he hit it so far out there. And I never will get him to the boat. Come up, biggin'. So I won't have to fight so hard. That's a pretty good fish. Come on up here, fish. He come down on that bait, and look here, I didn't even have him in the mouth. I had the fish. I heard one strike over there. Had the fish out of the mouth. He come up, come over the lure like that. And hooked him outside of the mouth. Nice fish. Nice fish. There's what's down in there. Ooh, good fish. Oh, them fish do like to cut up. They are strong. They are strong. I'm gonna pitch right back in that little pocket right there and see what happens. Ooh, that's what happens. Whew. Can you believe that he is laying there waiting on that? Waiting on it all the time. Boy, I sure did get the grass. A bunch of it. I don't know where he'd do that again. He was actually right there to the left just a little. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? Oh. He is striking just a little bit short. He struck it once too many. You know, I am not really setting the hook hard in these. There's so many fish in here. I'm getting a little bit slack on my hook setting. Not giving that little wrist snap hard. Pull it right over there. I think you could literally take your lure and just pitch back in there in places. That's a problem right there, is getting it over the all the bulrushes. And them bulrushes are some kind of tough. Can't work my rod. Listen to those fish work out in that. Man, just a little bit of a wind problem right here for topwater. We get right around the bend here. I think it'll be a lot better. Wind is not all that bad. It's just the fact that just a little wave action right here. Come on out of there. The fish are here. They are here. There he is, maybe. He'll survive now. Taking it easy with him. Dog. He's on the bulrushes. Come out of there. I think he got the whole top. That is fast and furious. Fast and furious. Boy, those hooks are going on. And every hook is in the fish.
What's your favorite topwater lure? You got a lot of choices. Just about all of them are designed to splash, gurgle, or buzz across fairly quiet water. Well, even plastic worms floated over thick grass and lily pads will provide good topwater action. But no matter which lure is your favorite, we hope you get a chance to use it real soon. See you next week, folks.
You're right. It sure is a pretty lake.
It sure is. My lot's right over there. We thought we were going to have a house on it by now, but with the high cost of building and interest rates out of sight, there's just no way.
Well, my boy, I can see you hadn't been watching the Jim Walter Holmes commercials on my show. You can bill now. They'll bill for you and finance at only 10% annual percentage rate.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Have you been stymied trying to build on your property because of high construction costs and the high rate of financing? Then take a look at Jim Walter Homes. We'll build for you to almost any stage, up to 90% complete. And financing, only 10% annual percentage rate. A rate that most likely will cut your payments nearly $100 per month. Call Jim Walter for details, 1-800-237-2771. It's a free call. In Florida, 1-800-282-2789. Or call your local Jim Walter office.
Fishermen everywhere are being amazed by these revolutionary new fish formulas that attract fish by smell. Fish Formula 1 is for catfish. Fish Formula 2 is for crappie, brim, bass, walleye, and other game fish. So when the fishing action slows down, simply apply Fish Formula to either live bait or artificial lures, and you'll be surprised at the difference it can make. It's already surprising some pretty well-known fishermen.
Believe me, the fish formulas really work. Ask your local dealer about them.
Now and then a new product comes along that I really get excited about, like this new Eagle sonar, made by Lowrance, with all the features you need in a good sonar. Like high power for high-speed running and extreme sensitivity. And it's waterproof. I mean really waterproof. It's even filled with dry nitrogen, like a fine rifle scope. And because it's made by Lowrance, you know it's reliable. The Eagle, with tomorrow's technology today.
Rayo Breckenridge Outdoors has been brought to you in part by Ranger Boats, by Jim Walter Homes, building together to save you money, by Daiwa, committed to total quality, and by Red Man Chewing Tobacco, sponsors of the Red Man Tournament Trail. Centersport also gratefully acknowledges these other sponsors that help make our show possible. We hope you've enjoyed Rayo Breckenridge Outdoors, and we invite you to join us again next week at this same time. Rayo Breckenridge Outdoors is brought to you in part by Ranger Boats, by Jim Walter Homes, building together to save you money, by Daiwa, committed to total quality, and by Red Man Chewing Tobacco, sponsors of the Red Man Tournament Trail.
A lot of fishing reels wind up with backlash. Now there's one that won't. Magforce from Daiwa. Turn up the magnetic spool control, and backlash is just about impossible. Turn down the dial, and you're in control of one of the longest casting, most accurate bass reels anywhere. Get the Magforce anti-backlash system from Daiwa. It's the outfit that lets you tangle with your fish, not your line.
This is Throbber, the lure from Whopper Stopper Fliptail with a beating heart. Look at those lifelike throbs, which bring smashing strikes from all game fish. Because of the amazing new animation, Sports Afield magazine picked the Throbber to be 1983's hot lure. Throbbing action is built in, no batteries needed. Get Throbber today and catch fish like this. See your nearest dealer for the genuine Throbber from Whopper Stopper Fliptail.
You know, natural light's the beer with the taste for food. And it doesn't take much guessing to tell which food's my favorite. Now, Natural Light and I've got an offer that's going to help you catch those big bass. It's our latest book, Bass and Objects. It'll tell you exactly how, when, and where to catch plenty of bass. You'll also get my new Natural Light recipe book with ideas on how to cook them up. Plus this 6-pack of my favorite Strike King lures, buzz baits, spinner baits, and aquatic spoons. A 100-yard spool of DuPont string, a knot book, and an 8-ounce bottle of new Formula 2 that attracts fish by scent. It's the secret of some of the best-known fishermen in the country. And to top it off, there's this handsome Natural Light cap and patch. Now, here's how to order.
You can order this complete package, a retail value of over $50 for only $22.95 by calling 1-800-453-1983. Get this special offer from Bill Dance and Natural Light by calling toll-free 1-800-453-1983. That's 1-800-453-1983.
The shallow waters of Florida's Lake Okeechobee hold some whopper bass, and when it's springtime, one of the best ways to catch them is with live shiners. Rayo's done a little of this kind of fishing, but his guest Roland Martin has done a lot of it. Okeechobee is in Roland's backyard, so he's had lots of time to perfect his shiner fishing techniques. He's promised Rayo some lunkers. Both fishermen believe bigger fish are caught using this method. Heavy rods, heavy lines, level wind reels. They're all necessary when shiner fishing Okeechobee's weed-infested waters. But there's more to it, as Roland will explain in a moment. He's got a tackle box specially rigged up just for shiner fishing.
Of course, you got a tackle box rigged up here just solely for shiner fishing.
Yeah.
What all you got in it?
Well, I got everything in it. Right now we're
Every
fishing.
type of bobber, hooks.
Well, we're fishing open water now, so it's no big deal. So we don't need a weedless hook. But like, see, here's a weedless hook I just took off. And that's when we're fishing in the real heavy stuff. I would wrap wire on that big old. That's an 8/0 hook. Now here's what we're using today. We're using a 6/0 hook, and that's just an open hook. You know, that's just a big old hook. And then we have about 3 or 4 size floats. And now in the open water, I like a big fluorescent float like that. But now if we're working with a lot of heavy weeds and we're really going through needle grass or something like that, then that thinner, skinnier float would be better because it wouldn't hang up. Or if you're drifting and you have a lot of line behind your float, sometimes I use a bigger float, and just to tell me where, about where the fish are. You lose these little things. These little stoppers that go in the floats, you lose them all the time. So I got a bunch of them, just extras. And then of course I got toothpicks to peg my thing with. And then sometimes when I want to catch my own shiners, what I do is I take a cane pole, and I have little bitsy hooks right here. See, these are little bitsy hooks for catching the bait. People can come down here and take bread dough.
And actually catch a shiner.
Sure. Just sit there off the boat dock with that little hook there, and
Small
have that
line.
About a 10-pound line, and that little float, and a cane pole, and you can catch all your own bait right there.
Oh, you mentioned the hooks here. We were using a 6/0.
Yeah.
You would usually start with at least a 6/0 on this shiner fishing.
Well, right.
5 to 6/0.
5 to 6/0. But now, let me see. I might have some stuff on the other side. I had some other hooks over here. Some smaller ones, and these are when the shiners are a little smaller. That's some 3/0. I don't know, all different size hooks. 5/0. See, if you have like 2/0, okay. Like if we have those little 5-inch shiners, maybe they're running small. I'm going to just go to a smaller hook then. See,
right.
For the smaller shiners. So you just kind of keep the hook the same size as the shiner. And then here's a different style hook. That's for a real heavy line. A lot of times I'll fish 40-pound line, and I'll use that big. That's a trot line kind of hook. It's really heavy duty hook. But I'm gonna get me another shiner.
You gonna get one and get the old big boy?
I'm gonna get me a big shiner. Oh, I'm telling you what, that's bigger than most bass. the size of that shiner. I don't think that might be too big. Don't drop the shiners. Oh, no, whatever you do, I always tell people, don't drop the shiner.
Don't drop the shiner.
So they better not drop the shiners, not when I'm around, 'cause I'll get mad.
Don't I really like the way you bait that hook through that, going through the opening?
Yeah.
Back through the nostril that way. I think. How long you been doing that?
Oh, golly, a long time. Yeah. Now, a shiner that big, you really can't throw it very far. You just have to kind of steer them in the right direction. I can throw them little ways.
You do that side arm?
Yeah, kind of real low cast. I just barely get it off the water. See, I didn't throw it very far. I just threw it low to the water, and hopefully he'll go, the right way. But he's such a big shiner that
he can go about any way.
Look, he's got the float under, and that's just the shiner. So he's a pretty mean customer,
I nearly want to set the hook on him, Roland.
Yeah, he's got the float all the way under the water.
Yeah, he sure has. And he'd hold it under for a while, too.
Yeah, look at that thing go.
Golly. You can move it. Get my eye on my own float here, I may be getting me a hit.
Hey, Rayo, look at this swirl.
Oh,
Look at that strike.
boy,
Hey, look, that's a good fish.
He is going.
Oh, look, he's taking it. Coming around the weed. Oh, look, I'm going to take up the slack. I'm going to get it in close. Get in the slack. Oh, he doesn't have it yet.
Oh, he has got it going.
Set the hook.
What you got there?
He went underneath all that logs and stuff.
Brush?
I never did see him good.
There he comes.
Oh.
Look what you got. Look,
I love it.
Look what you got there.
Huh? I love it. Daggone giant bass.
Oh, that's a good bass.
Huh? I'll
That
tell
is
you
a
what,
pretty
son.
bass.
That's a big one. That's another big one.
That's kind of after him.
Huh?
That's a kind of after him.
Well, I tell you what, something about these shiner bass, I don't know what it is about these fish, but they're all big. You don't catch very many little ones when you're shiner fishing. You catch big ones. Catch great big bass. That bass 6 or 7 pounds.
Yeah, sure is.
And I didn't see where he was. He was just gone. The float was gone.
Just took it down and disappeared.
And I pulled back on it, and that was it.
He was there.
Hey, that's a pretty bass though. That bass will go 7 pounds. Look at all the throw in it.
Look at the girth.
That's a beautiful, beautiful fish. He go at least 7. He might go 8 pounds. I don't know. He's short and stocky. Look how fat he is.
Yeah.
It's not about a 23-inch fish, but he's just so fat. He's just a big, fat fish. Well, what do you think?
I think you ought to let him go. And
I didn't know he was on.
That's the best way to catch him, Ro.
I mean, it's just all of a sudden it was just...
it's just gone, huh?
It was gone.
Oh, God, there's some stick-ups down in there.
Just like this one right here. See, I don't know if
Boy, that's strong fish, wasn't it? Strong fish. Got me on a small shiner. Easy there.
See, I don't know what I got on here. Oh, excuse me. Did you get a strike, Rayo?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
You got one?
About now, you think?
About there? Where's your float?
Right.
Huh?
There.
That is a good fish. Oh, look, there he is. He just came out of the water.
Come on in. Wear him out of there.
Hey, that's not bad, son. That fish went everywhere.
Boy, didn't I have a time with him, though?
I'll tell you what he went.
He been everywhere, hadn't he?
That's a big old bass. Look at the size of him now.
Oh, he's all right.
He's a nice and son.
I ain't got too good a hook in him, have I?
Oh. Well, I can't even get him.
Boy, I appreciate that, Roland.
Uh-oh. I think we ought to use the net. I'm trying to get him. He's a good one. He's a good
that is a strong fish.
He's only about 5 or 6 pounds, but he fought like a demon now, didn't he?
Oh, he fought. Did you see me try and get him out from under the anchor ropes and the grass and everything else?
He went around grass. He went around an anchor rope. He went around everything. Well, we got him. You got him.
Yeah.
How'd he hit? I was watching my float over here.
He hit easy, and when he just pulled it down a little and took off, you know, the bob was moving out of the water slowly.
He didn't explode on the top.
Didn't explode, no swirl or nothing.
No, you said, well, when do you want me to strike? When do you? And I was looked around. I said, what was he talking about?
Yeah. Well,
that's good.
Yeah. I tell you, that is a lot of fun, Roland.
That's a good fish.
Lots of fun.
Promise you. I tell you what, when you're fishing down here, you know, you can catch a big fish just about any time and about anywhere.
Well, you know, I think everybody, Roland, when they fish down here, especially with shiners, it's on your mind at all times that you're going to get, you know, a big fish, which you're capable of.
Well, it's the, the anticipation. You hear about the 10 and 12 pounders that get caught, and so you think you're going to catch one that size just every time you get a strike. At least you wish you would. Okay, there's the lucky cast right there. Oh, son.
Did you get it where you wanted it?
I didn't. I missed. I'm almost right. He's swimming the right way, though.
Now, you told me to go through the bottom lip, then through the nostril.
Right. Okay.
Pull it out like that, drop him down in the water where we won't knock all scales off of it. Right?
Right. We're getting there.
We're getting there, too.
What was all that about?
I want to try this other break over here,
That thing there went bananas. This shiner's going crazy.
Oh, mine is, too.
I don't know what it was, but boy, that acted like a strike, didn't he? The way he pulled that rod.
He sure did.
The way that one there is going is
boy, isn't it? A lot of times when a fish will make those shiners do that too, won't it?
Yeah, they intimidate them. You know, the shiner sees that bass or mudfish or whatever kind of fish it is, and the shiner tries to get away. You know, and he just zips around a lot. But you know, the thing about here in Florida, in these shallow lakes, there's no structure. I mean, there's no deep water. We're looking here, it looks shallow, and it's the same depth here. The bottom is all exactly the same depth. So it's the weeds, they're actually keying in on the weed and the cover. Now, there's some stuff under the water, like that thing, whatever that is, and then those bushes, that big bush, you hung that big 7 or 8 pounder in that big bush right there. We didn't know that was there.
In other words, what you're saying, you fish the vegetation.
Well, you fish the vegetation that you can see, but then at the same time, out in this open water, there's stuff there that you can't see. You know,
it's growing under
logs,
the water.
like that big old bush right there where that big one was.
And also some grasses may be growing underneath in the open water.
Right.
Rayo likes to use what he calls his juice. A few squirts of this on your bait, and no telling what you'll catch.
Now and then a new product comes along that I really get excited about, like this new Eagle sonar made by Lowrance, with all the features you need in a good sonar, like high power for high-speed running and extreme sensitivity. And it's waterproof. I mean really waterproof. It's even filled with dry nitrogen, like a fine rifle scope. And because it's made by Lowrance, you know it's reliable. The Eagle, with tomorrow's technology today. Firestone's got a great way to get you to look at their steel-belted light truck radials, including the new SteelTex ASR and RTH. A sweepstake as big as all outdoors, with 3 grand prizes. Your choice of a 1-week hunting, fishing, or camping trip for 2 to Alaska, plus plenty of other chances to win. So if I were you, I'd get into a participating Firestone retailer now, because you could win big with the grand prize that would take you all the way to Alaska.
Diesel news from GMC Truck. The 6.2-liter truck diesels available in hard-working GMC pickups. The diesel-powered 4-wheel drive Jimmy. And GMC Suburbans with plenty of tow power. And now GMC offers the 6.2 diesel in its vans. Versatile trucks that are very economical. See all these fuel-saving, diesel-powered trucks at your GMC dealer. At GMC, trucks are what we're all about.
Hang on, crop. You notice me, I'm getting low. Golly. Wouldn't you like to catch a limit of them?
Well, you can do it, my friends, by using Rayo's favorite crappie lure, the Canyon Mini Jig. And they're available throughout the entire Mid-South now. Try them just once, and you'll see why Rayo always says,
it's the best panfish lure I've ever used.
He keeps hitting it. He's got it now.
Is he still there?
I don't know if he's on.
He's still there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Come out of there. What do you do? Get on the log on your rope?
I don't know. He's a big fish, though. Wherever he is.
Come on.
Well, he's not big. He's just got a lot of weeds on him.
You got weeds, logs. Well, you got a whole stick up on it. What are you talking about? That ain't a good fish.
Huh?
That's a good
Well, you know,
fish.
I didn't know what I had there. Look at that daggone thing.
Look at that. Look, got a bob in his mouth.
Got the daggone bob in his mouth. Hey! Oh, I swear.
Oh,
We didn't even know. Hey, now look at the way he's hooked. I want to show you something. The hook is going through his mouth and back down this way and got him there.
He never would have got all
He
of it.
no way in a million years. You talking about a healthy fish.
That is a
Now, this
healthy
isn't the biggest fish we've caught today. In fact, it's one of the smallest. But he's the healthiest fish of all. Look at his stomach.
Yeah.
And look at that going gold he is. And look how broad that fish is. For a 4-pound bass, he's a perfect fish. Maybe 5. I might go 5. That still keeps our average up there.
Oh.
That's 10 fish. That's 10 fish that'll go 50 pounds. Son, that's a program. Woo!
That is big. You had him behind a log or brush or
I know.
what?
I just looked around. All of a sudden, he's just gone with it. He was trucking.
You got him anyway, did you?
Trucking with the thing. All right, let me get another shiner. That's fun. You know what? That's as much fun as anything. Get me a nice. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try a little shiner. Now, we've had big shiners on.
Boy, they worked mine over. I want to try him a little.
Oh, look at that. Does he have it?
He don't have it, I don't believe.
Where'd he go?
He was really hitting at it. I believe he missed it, Roll.
Well, you might ease that thing out of that brush just a couple feet. Get that thing out in that open water. Just keep easing it out just a little bit at a time. Get him just outside of that grass, like that.
Now he come out.
Yeah. Oh, he took it then. Oh, son. Get him, Rayo.
Oh, he come off.
Hey, what a shot. Boy, he just ate that thing apart. You got him around the logs. And he
Line
could
was
drop
right
that
around
shiner
the
back in
limb.
there. That was a neat thing. You need to get that shiner right back over in that same spot.
Man.
Boy, that was neat. That was some kind of a deal. He hit that thing like gangbusters.
Boy,
That
he was really
good, Rayo.
he was really scratching it up. Now I got
That's
it
the
back.
same
to
spot. What a
same
cast.
spot.
Boy, I tell you what, you're getting all right on this shiner fishing. That thing was eating that thing slam daggone up.
I don't believe we're going to be able to hold it in there.
I don't know, though. You did a good job with him.
Rolling, I
Boy,
got
that's a good shot. You got one, Barrel?
Yeah, he got me coming up.
How big is he?
Oh, he's big
Hey, that's
enough.
a big fish. Hey, son, another big
big
old
enough.
bass. Look at that 6 or 7 pound fish. Way to
If
go,
we don't get
Rayo.
him out of that
Get him.
top.
Huh?
If I don't get him in that top, I hung that one on a minute ago.
Hey, that's
But
a
he
good
give
fish.
up on it.
Man, hey, look at that.
He
That's not
gave up
bad.
on it.
That's not a bad fish, huh? Look, he's
No.
blind, one eye. Hey, that's a pretty old bass. He's at least 6 pounds. Boy, that's nice.
Not
But the
bad,
other
is
side of him, he's got a blind eye.
Yeah, sure has.
Eyes
That's
got-
not been done long, has it?
And he's got little lice. See these lice here?
Yeah.
That's a parasite lice on the fish. They see them crawling?
Mm-hmm.
That's a parasite that you see them, they move. See these things here?
Yeah.
They're a fish lice. Wish I could. Let me show you one. I'll get one off with my knife. It means that fish is not too healthy. See, he's got a bad eye on this side,
Right.
and therefore he can't see things coming on this side. See, he doesn't have any lice on that side.
Right.
But now on this side, let me get one of these little lice off there. See, that's a little bitsy lice on there, and that little lice will crawl. Just there's one, there's one, there's one. These are all little lice. And it means that he's not as healthy as he should be. But let's go ahead and release him, I guess.
If he's any stronger, I couldn't have held him.
That's a good fish, though.
He'll be all right, though,
Sure,
in the water.
yeah.
Well, we just let him go right out through there.
Yeah, he went swim away
right
good.
down through there he went. Oh, what's the best months you like to do in minnow fishing down in here?
You know, it's funny. It works all year in Florida, but the hard thing is to get the bait. You know, that's why in the winter like this was January, February, even though it's warm. The bait's easier to come by. The shiners are. So, you know, that's a big consideration. But, you know, they hit them all summer long. If you can catch the bait. I can catch the bait, but it's harder to keep them alive in the summer. The water's warmer. But here it is, February, and that's a good time. March is even better. April is super.
You got about 3 real good bedding months, like February, March, and April. Then you got bedding months in December, November, and even out in May.
Yeah,
you got 6 months of prime.
Somewhere in South Florida, you'll find a few bass bedding in November, a few in December, some in January. But the main is starting in February. You know, February starts it off with the main bunch, and then March, all through the Central and South Florida, there's bass bedding everywhere in March.
Let me
and
ask you
April
something.
too. April same way.
I've heard this all my life, and I've fished all my life. Do you pay any attention to the moon phase on bedding fish? Very much?
Right. I think your best spawn here is on the full moon.
Always?
Pretty much, yeah. If the temperature's good.
You want that temperature around 68 to 72?
Probably, yeah. That's about right. Yeah.
Then you're in business.
Yeah.
If you're in Florida using wild river shiners.
Or using a topwater plug. You know, I mean, we catch them on a lot of other things. It's just that right now they're hitting shiners the best.
It probably won't be long before these two get together again for some more shiner fishing. It's hard to stay away from a place like Okeechobee when the bass get hungry. In the meantime, we hope you will experience this great sport we call fishing. And please, for the sake of other anglers and future anglers of America, remember to keep what you can use and release the rest. See you next week, folks.
This is Bill Jones. Like most of us these days, Bill works hard to earn a living. Every dollar counts big. Several years ago, he finished paying for a piece of property where he wanted to build. So what's the problem? First, mortgage money became scarce. Loans were just not available. Then building costs went up and up. Now it's interest rates. Paying 13 or 14% or more puts monthly payments out of sight. Is Bill's situation hopeless? No, it's not. Not by any means. Jim Walter Homes will build for you on your property to almost any stage up to 90% complete. And financing, only 10% annual percentage rate. A rate that most likely will cut your payments nearly $100 per month. Get complete details from Jim Walter Homes today. Call 1-800-237-2771. It's a free call. In Florida, 1-800-282-2789. Or call your local Jim Walter office.
Fishermen everywhere are being amazed by these revolutionary new fish formulas that attract fish by smell. Fish Formula 1 is for catfish. Fish Formula 2 is for crappie, brim, bass, walleye, and other game fish. So when the fishing action slows down, simply apply Fish Formula to either live bait or artificial lures, and you'll be surprised at the difference it can make. It's already surprising some pretty well-known fishermen.
Believe me, the fish formulas really work. Ask your local dealer about them.
A lot of fishing reels wind up with backlash. Now there's one that won't. Magforce from Daiwa. Turn up the magnetic spool control, and backlash is just about impossible. Turn down the dial, and you're in control of one of the longest casting, most accurate bass reels anywhere. Get the Magforce anti-backlash system from Daiwa. It's the outfit to let you tangle with your fish, not your line.
Rayo Breckenridge Outdoors has been brought to you in part by Ranger Boats, by Jim Walter Homes, building together to save you money, by Daiwa, committed to total quality, and by Red Man Chewing Tobacco, sponsors of the Red Man Tournament Trail. Cinesport also gratefully acknowledges these other sponsors that help make our show possible. We hope you've enjoyed Rayo Breckenridge Outdoors, and we invite you to join us again next week at this same time.